Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
Sure, Commander Burgess. Let's check what. Let's check out what all that glitters.
Are you familiar with Voyager's emergency medical hologram? He's quite unique, even for an old EMH Mark I. Now he holds rank in Starfleet in his own right. We've received a message that the Doctor requires assistance to deal with a medical situation on an Ocampa freighter in the Shenda system. He's currently en route in one of Voyager's shuttles. Normally I'd send a medical vessel, but we've seen a spike in Vaadwaur attacks, and I want to make sure he has all the resources he'll need. Could you go to the Shenda system and assist the Doctor?
Okay, and this one gets you a few things, and I'll cover them a bit later. Again later.
Hello. Would you have time to look in?
And let's get going. Regarding the Shenda system, the distress signals coming from the transport deep ahead. Receive no response from our hells. I keep trying. Perhaps our guest knows more. The emergency medical hologram known as the Doctor is in a nearby shuttle and is waiting our hail. Take us to the Doctor's shuttle. That's a Type 8. Hello, shuttle.
Pleased to meet you. I scanned your service record before your arrival. You've been in quite a few battles, haven't you? Ever stop to think about the strain you're putting on your medical crew before you charge into combat? Of course you don't. No captain ever does.
Nice to meet you, Doctor.
We've been hailing this Ocampan freighter for some time, but we're not getting a response, and our sensors cannot penetrate their shields. Their initial distress signals indicated that they were suffering from Paranesti measles. I can treat it easily, if I can get onto the ship. Now that your ship is here, it should be trivial to board the vessel and assess the situation. Transport me aboard your vessel, and then my shuttle can return to Voyager.
Alright, prepare transport.
Excellent. Your ship has more powerful sensors than my shuttle.
Let's get the ship. Auto switch inbound. You don't want to get those things around there. The construction and another thing is just like this. There's that lot. Goes me down. Good move. Nine captains. Damage.
Fire. I am Gaul, leader of the Vaadwaur.
Okay, let's get Ellie's ship.
Greetings. I am Gaul, leader of the Vaadwaur supremacy. I apologize for the overzealousness of my soldiers. This action was not authorized.
I'm Admiral Scarlet.
I'm pleased to finally meet you. It appears your presence here in the Delta Quadrant has inadvertently caused some conflict between us. I would rather avoid any more unpleasantness. Would you be willing to meet with me face to face?
Yes, I found such talks are best on neutral grounds.
That is understandable. Do you have a location in mind? There are not many areas of the Delta Quadrant where my people are not reviled.
I might know a place. I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, let's hail Neelix.
Oh, what a wonderful surprise! Is there anything I can do for you?
Hello, Neelix. We need a place for our diplomatic negotiation with Vada. I was wondering if you could help.
Diplomatic negotiations? I am Starfleet's ambassador to the Delta Quadrant. I would be more than happy to offer my services as mediator. As for the location, Dexa and most of our people are on New Talax now, but we still have the asteroid base in the Intaba system. It's mostly empty now, just a few cleanup crews, and the Kazon have been leaving it alone. It would be perfect.
Thank you. Assistance is greatly appreciated. Let's hail Gol again.
Well, did you find a suitable location for our meeting?
There's an asteroid base in the Taba system that Talaxians has been using.
Talaxians? Are there still Talaxian communities? How odd. This site is agreeable. Send my ship the coordinates and I will meet you there.
Quite a sensible talk there.
I'm contacting the Service. They can investigate this further while we meet with Gol.
Excellent idea, Doctor. We can set course to the Intaba system when you're ready. Yeah, let's go. I'm ready. And we arrived at the Intaba system. Gol's ship's already there and he's transported down to the base, so let's head over. And we've got a Talaxian direct signifier.
Imagine using a medical emergency as a trap. The Vaadwaur have no shame. I don't trust Gol. He betrayed us on Vaadwaur Prime. He'll do it again.
Yeah. Sounds like a big mess there.
It's good to see you again so soon. If I might make a suggestion, I would recommend only bringing 2 crew members with your away team. Gol brought 4 aides. You'll have the doctor and myself, and bringing more of your crew down might look like you're trying to get an advantage on him. Gol seems very touchy. Proper protocol will be important. Are you ready to beam down?
Let's beam down. We're bringing Ian and Colin.
It's so good to see... Doctor, it's been 30 years! You haven't aged a day!
Yes. It's good to see you too, Neelix.
We have a bit of time before we'll begin. We're giving the Vaadwaur a fine Talaxian feast to help ease the tension. Doctor, you must tell me all you've been up to.
Oh, Neelix, I couldn't. Not with the Vaadwaur here. But I suppose it is important that you hear about my many achievements since our last meeting. And my brilliant research was able to prove conclusively. Thus I began my grand adventure into the challenge of writing Klingon opera.
Well, Brax and I agreed to never mention the incident again. Well, at least not to Dexa.
Neelix, the Vaadwaur have finished the appetizers and are waiting for you.
Oh, well, we had better get going. We can talk more later.
Yep. Okay, let's get moving here. Of course, we'll be having Neelix and the EMH following us around.
Do you remember Chef Jolax from the last time you were here? He's the one that has been serving the Vaadwaur their fabulous appetizers. Full bellies make for good conversation, I always say. He told me that Gol is a little grumpy, but I'm sure you can handle him. Gol is in the command room now, waiting for us. Jolax should be back soon to take everyone's orders for the main course.
Thank you, Neelix. Let's go speak with Gol. Oh. You see, it's a lot less crowded around here. I've got some. I don't know what happened to that recording, but we'll just cross the room, not. There's going to be a lot of menu work here. Let's have a chat with Girl.
Ah, at last. I must say your Talaxian friends are quite hospitable. But down to business. Our meeting is long overdue.
Indeed, time to settle our differences.
As do I. My people are damaged, in crisis. We are already at war with the Kabali, and with you, giving your alliances support for them.
And let us try to find a card that benefits us both.
Do you know why we fight the Kabali? Their world was once a Vadwar colony, one of our largest. And there is still a large cache of stasis tubes on the planet. Those are my brothers and sisters being held hostage. The Kabali are stealing them, taking their very identities and transforming them.
They won't return the remaining tubes?
The Kabali would rather watch us die and use our corpses as fuel for their unnatural corruption. Is it wrong to fight against your own extinction? Don't we have a right to survive as well?
There must be a way to end this peacefully. This war will scar the quadrant for decades to come.
There can be no peace. Not after what they've done. Are you suggesting we are weak? That we should just lay down and die for them? No, we will not.
No, but destroying the Kabali isn't right either. There are greater threats to the galaxy that we must face.
Do not try to pacify me. We will have our retribution. You have my offer. Abandon your alliance with the Kabali and support us, and we will be your strongest ally in the quadrant.
I am not here to start a war with the Kabali.
Peace. You know nothing of what it means to be Vadwar. You need to understand.
What do you mean?
The Vadwar have endured too much to make peace. Do you expect us to forget the destruction of our cities? The massacres of our people?
The food's almost ready. What would you all like for your main course?
You need to understand even the smallest fraction of our anger.
He's dead. I'm sorry.
Does that make you angry, Talaxian?
No, it makes me sad. For Jolex. And for you.
Then we are not done.
Oh no.
Alright. Let's contact our ship and get stuff sorted. The entire Vodwick fleet up and firing on the remaining Taxon ships. Send out distraction signals to every ship in range. We will do what we can to protect the Talaxians. We can't hold out against this many ships. What happened? Switchblade, the situation severe. Oh, but you think? Do you think Gar had any intention negotiating in good faith, or was this all an act? We're giving the Talaxians the time we can to escape. It's not looking good over here, sir. Some of the Bodwa have already broken off to pursue them. Your orders? I need to scour the base. Any Talaxians left alive? Two large groups. The storage room in the district area. The doors are blocked, but the Bodwa trying to get in both locations. It doesn't look good. I'm afraid you don't have time to rescue one group. Looks to. Well, says selections no matter what. Starfleet will not let no more incidents die today. Then let's speak with the doctor.
Time only to save one group? I do not envy your choice. I would go with you, but I cannot leave Neelix alone. And time is of the essence. I'm afraid you'll have to go on without us.
Very well. Make sure you get Neelix.
No, I'm going. I can't sit by and let the Vaudouar kill my friends. I won't be a burden. I promise. I have to do this.
Stay close to me, Neelix, and assure your safety. Now, EMH has got some decent medical abilities, so you'll be keeping you alive. And we're going. Yeah. He wasn't kidding when they said this. How the third. And the Vaudouar here have got a unique ability. That tech commando had a ability to shield one of his friends, whatever his or her friends are. And that basically would make them immune to damage. And it can be an absolute pain to fight.
How do we choose who to save?
Now, basically, you two doors here, one here and one there. Opening one of them will doom the other. Now let's open. Let's see the gripping logistics. Yeah.
We've saved the hostages, but they may be safer here. What about the people in the storage room?
Yeah, we better go out one of the storage room. This area we didn't visit last time.
We should check to see if any of the Telexians survived.
Doctor, you have to save them. These are my friends.
They are beyond my help now, Neelix. I'm sorry.
Then we can still save the others. We have to get to the shuttle in the cargo bay.
Right, now we go back to the blast door and the ship. Cargo bay. Yeah, you might remember seeing us walking through it last time we were here. And oh dear. That is an anchor drone. That will pin someone down if you're not careful. But we might take it down before anyone pins anyone down. But you'll have a lot. See all these a lot more in the future. because we'll be putting a lot more Vodwar in the future. I'll do it. Yeah.
I've sent a signal to the remaining Telexians to join us here as soon as possible. More Vodwar on the way! Defend the shuttle!
And I need
More on the way. If I weren't a hologram, I'd be worried.
I haven't been able to have haven't gone from
A large number of Vodwar are closing in. I'm afraid they may be too much for you to handle.
my graphic levels.
The Teray are here to assist. After this, our debt to you is repaid.
Okay.
That's timely. Here come the Vodwar.
The Vodwar have been repelled. I would have words with you before you continue.
Okay. Hello, Commander.
Our help does not mean we are now allies. We are repaying a debt. Our ships are currently engaging the Vodwar fleet. It is unsafe for this shuttle to launch until they are defeated. We will return to our ships. I suggest you do the same. We will provide cover for your ship so it may drop shields to transport you.
We appreciate the help, Commander. Let's leave the. Let's leave.
I knew this meeting was a farce. The word Vodwar means fool in ancient Talaxian. Did you know that? You thought me a fool who would swallow your insults without comment. A fool who would blunder into the trap you set with the Teray. I am not.
You're the one who did this, not me.
This has destroyed any chance of an accord between us. How disappointing. I had thought you would be a valuable ally. Now you are just another victim.
We did everything we could to make peace with you. You're the one who destroyed it. And we're slightly out of it. And that was the ability from our this ship, this ability probably mod into it later. group of people, and the reason why we keep moving when these blues cross the blue X, because they will blow up right next to us on the smaller side. And that's, well, that's it. Let's to
You
aim.
came to our aid when the Vaudouar attacked our homeworld. Now we have come to assist you. This discharges our obligation.
Thank you for your assistance. Perhaps we can be allies someday.
How could they do something so horrible? We're no threat to them. We've done nothing but welcome them. And he killed my friends just to make a statement. I don't understand how anyone would be so callous.
So, Neelix.
I don't blame you. I agreed to let the Vaudouar come here. I put my people in danger. This is my responsibility. I just never conceived that even the Vaudouar could be so treacherous. They double-crossed us on Voyager and tried to take the ship, but slaughtering innocent people. My time on Voyager changed me. I saw the best that people could be. I forgot, or wanted to forget, how evil they could be.
Neelix promised that Gar will face justice for what he's done.
With your permission, I'll lead the survivors back to New Talax. Then we can return with a security force to collect the dead.
Oh, Neelix.
I've been in contact with the USS Blackwell. They boarded the freighter in the Shenda system, but it was empty. It was all a ruse by the Vaudouar to lure us into that system. Everything was part of this play Gaul wanted to perform, from the initial distress call to his intervention and offer to negotiate. And then he used a massacre to set his stage. That's the kind of man he is, and unless he's stopped, the entire quadrant may fall.
Let us hope it does not come to that, Doctor.
Gaul has shown his true nature. I expected he was not dealing in good faith. But nevertheless, we had to make an attempt to find a peaceful solution to our problems with the Vaudouar. Now the war will continue. I grieve for all who have been lost, and for those who will fall before this conflict ends.
We had to try, Admiral.
Senseless, meaningless death. I'll never understand. I hope Neelix and his people will be able to find some peace, and that Gaul will answer for his crimes. And I hope our paths cross again, perhaps under better circumstances next time. With your permission, I'll return to Voyager.
Mission granted. Farewell, Doctor. It's been an honor. New Talk Spaces is safe for now. Go to it. Yeah, let's depart. Let's have a quick check away.
Gaul's actions were unconscionable. A senseless slaughter simply to make a point. And he wanted your sympathy. It's clear from your reports he had no intention of making peace, and that he would have twisted anything you said to meet his own agenda. He's a warmonger, and one that must be stopped. Peace with the Vaudouar will not be attained through Gaul, but we'll keep looking for another way. Perhaps there's someone else out there who will be more reasonable.
Okay, yes, thanks for that. Okay. Of course, we get the usual experience and expertise, and we pick up a duty officer box code with the EMH Mark 1. And this one's pretty decent, and I'll need to go back to the place to go back to that's a current command to show it off. Might need to actually go some other places, but and we also get pick up a career specific rare kit, which is
Hello. Would
this
you
case
have time to look into something for me?
not particularly great, but it's pretty decent. It's there. I'm in KPF2, so we'll move on. So and you see here, this is the EMH box. So we open it up and you end up with a gold EMH ability. Now this EMH is a something we as a is pretty much as a pretty decent thing in your duty officer roster. You have a 25% chance to quote beam down a EMH Mark 1. It's basically a version of the Doctor using the because it basically is a copy of the nurse specialization of the duty officers, and when you use a heal, you'll suddenly use hyperspray, you'll suddenly bring down the EMH to help you heal and stuff. And he is also pretty decent in duty officer. Well, the best way to describe it is to show you. Now, the best way to describe it is to actually show. So I need to actually show you what the because you can actually put the people on the ground in space, and well, you see there's quite a few things. I mean, this guy, if I was a tactical officer, I would put him on so I can get more people down, bring them down with various things. And this guy is a bit, I've got quite a few things from various stuff, so we'll bring EMH over to it. So he's now active on the ground, and if I select a hyperspray or a hyperspray like device, you might see it has 25% chance to bring an EMH down. So if I do that, well, I didn't do it this time, and I'd have to wait another minute before I can try it again. Plus, you really don't wait that long, but yes, that's as much good useful as it is. So next time we'll be doing another short mission. So see you guys then.